Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, I did it. That's right, I did it. It is a beautiful day here in West Tennessee. Blue skies, mid-80s, low humidity. I'm sitting under this big sweet gum tree right here. I'm on the mower. I have got to get, look how tall this grass is behind me. It's pretty bad. Now you gotta remember my grass isn't really thick. It's mostly just the fescue and stuff that I had planted for erosion control. I do not have a lawn yet. This is just basically erosion control all the way around. Eventually it'll be a lawn, but you know, I got so much construction materials everywhere. But what did I do? Well, good news is I went online to the state electrical inspector's website and click the button, say schedule rough-in and trench inspection. Cha-ching! Yes, well, cha-ching, you got to pay for each one of those. I paid for 3. I paid for a consultation, which they came out and he's like, normally when I come out to these solar installs, I come out and everything's wired up and running. Well, I said, well, listen, I wanted to get your input before we did this. So he was pretty impressed that my plan and all that. And so now we're ready for rough-in inspection. That means the trenches are open, every conduit box is open, every wire trough, every electrical panel, everything is wide open. The 200 amp panel is not wired up, the breakers aren't wired up, but all the wires are in there. The equipment ground system is completely wired and done. Now, not all the circuit wires, but basically all the panels are interconnected. I got grounding electrodes, all that stuff's done. So he'll come out, he'll inspect the trench, he'll inspect that my concept, all the wires are the right gauge and all the grounding system's right. Hopefully he'll give me a thumbs up. And then I'll schedule the final inspection after I get the breakers installed, everything, terminated and all that. He'll come out and do the final inspection. Then I'll be able to power up. Now, I've got a couple other projects I can work on between the rough-in inspection and now. Actually, I'll be doing that tomorrow. I believe I'm going to come over here and work on Saturday because we've got terrible wet weather coming in. That's why I had to go ahead and get mowing this afternoon. I got the last hurdle done that allowed me to get the rough-in inspection. I told you yesterday I made a mistake. I forgot something, and I had to have help. So in the video I recorded this morning, I had help finishing that up. So you'll see that. Hopefully you'll see that tomorrow on RidgeLife. That's the plan, to have that video out tomorrow on RidgeLife, Sunday at the latest. Then of course I've got other projects that aren't dependent on the rough-in inspection. I'll have that probably out Thursday or something like that. And then of course, whenever the hopefully the electrical inspector comes early next week, and I don't know if I'm going to record that. I think that may be a detriment, to have actually a state inspector on camera. He's a little more likely to overlook things or give me suggestions on things when he's not on camera. So that will probably not be recorded. I'm telling you right now, it's probably not going to be recorded. But I will give you the results and show you anything that he needs to, he suggested me fix or requires me to fix. And so I'll have that update for you. I'm hoping they come out early next week. Last time when I scheduled this consultation, he got out here pretty quick, and I was pretty happy with that. Meredith is home with she's actually home today working from home because we don't have the kids this weekend. Well, we're not supposed to have the kids this weekend. That's a long story. We usually end up getting them when we're not supposed to, but hey, it's family, it's okay, we love the kids. But we are going to a dinner tonight, so I've got to get this yard mowed, and I got to get all the dirt out of my nose after mowing and out of my ears. Guys, I will wear a mask. I don't normally wear a mask, but I will wear a mask because it's so dusty out here right now, between the rains, which the rain's coming. Meredith said, you got to wear a mask because you're sneezing and all that stuff. So I started wearing a mask because my beautiful wife says I should. And what the wife says, the wife gets. And of course what the husband says, the husband sometimes gets. Believe me guys, I am spoiled rotten, so I often get what I want. But we're into our first week of marriage, and it is blissful, guys. I mean, we were we were so deep in love, and you know, I was staying over there on the weekends, staying over here Monday through Friday. Really, none of that's changing. Same schedule. Now we're officially married, and I'm super excited about that. And yesterday I put the link to the blankets she wanted you to see in the live stream from Wednesday night. If you wanted those blankets, there is links to them in the live stream. And also I mentioned my Ridge wedding band. This is the silicone one. I got it flipped over because it actually says Ridge on it. I like how it says Ridge on it. And but you can flip it over and it'll be just black. It is the work band that came with my Ridge engagement ring set, or yes, wedding ring set. I got the wood and titanium. It's real pretty wood and titanium, brown and dark gray or black. And it's, you know, but I don't wear it when I'm working because one thing, it's dangerous. You can get what's called finger avulsion, I think it's called, when it rips all the skin off your finger when your ring gets caught. These silicone bands, they're designed to break when they get tugged on. I'll put a link, if I can remember, in this video for the Ridge ring sets, the one I actually got, and maybe independent. I'll definitely, because this came with mine. It was a little set, came with the wedding band and this work band. So if I can remember, again, it's called the Ridge. I mean, how could I not get one? It's called the Ridge. The chickens are doing fine. Sylvia and Sunset, who were injured the most, the ones that lived, are really doing great. Most of their feathers have came back. They're not hobbling like they were. So next week, I'm probably going to be bringing over Meredith and Willa's chickens to the Ridge. They are huge. I'll bring them in a wire kennel. I'll set them in the run here with these guys, cover it so they can stay dry. I'll give them water and food, let them acclimate to them until I can see it. I maybe let them out, let them you know, interact and put them back up at night. And then eventually what I do is I take them and I put them on the roost whenever the adult chickens are, or the old chickens are on the roost sleeping. I put them on the roost next to them. They wake up the next day and they go, "Hey sister, how you doing? Hey sister, how you doing?" That's the plan. They still have to establish their pecking order, but if they can establish the pecking order while they're in the kennel, you know, they come over and peck on each other through the thing, then they can determine that without actually killing each other. Right. So I would definitely not want to do that on the weekend where I leave them here. I got to make sure I do it during the week when I can watch them throughout the day and then the evening. So next week, hopefully we'll have 5 more chickens on the Ridge. We've got Sunset, Luna, and Sylvia. And then of course we got, let's see if I can remember what Willa called the other ones. Larry, Scary, Fairy, Larry, Gary, Scary, Fairy, and Samuel. It's Larry, Gary, Scary, Fairy, and Samuel. And once I get them over here, I'll go over which one's which again. But yeah, I have remembered that. Well, I actually remembered it. Will I remember which one's which? I think I do. I think I've got a way to remember that. I just talked to David from Come On Homesteading while I was taking a lunch break after getting the work done this morning, and he said he is very close to having me come over there to help with his solar. He got the building up. Hope you saw the video for that. He put it out on Keeping It Real on Come On Homesteading. They'll have the actual build video. And once his solar panels and the racking system gets here, he's going to have some help come over, some younger, skinnier help, get up there, and then David will be the tractor operator, and I'll be the technical support for electrical wiring, grounding, bonding, all those kind of things, since I've already done it once here. So lots of big things moving on the Ridge and the Come On 360. I think that's what he calls it, right? Come On 360. It's because he's got a 360 view. And yeah, so I am super excited about being married. It really feels right, guys. I mean, it really feels right. Meredith and I are just 2 peas in a pod, and we're quirky peas. We're a little bit of odd peas, but we accentuate each other's uniqueness, and hopefully together we're something you guys can enjoy watching on YouTube, because we just have fun together, and we turn the camera on and we move. The videos when Meredith's with me are a lot more entertaining than the videos when I'm by myself. I know it. I know it's true. When I'm doing my reviews and how-to videos or whatever, I can be a little on the rigid side because that's to the facts, ma'am, just the facts. But hopefully here on Rambling, I get a little more loose, and I'm starting to loosen up just a little bit on RidgeLife, right? I know a lot of stuff I'm doing is still technical, but I try to, you know, leave in there all my accidents, all my slips, trips, falls, and getting muddy and making mistakes, you know. So hopefully that's something you find entertaining, because I do a lot of that. One thing I'm kind of the day is coming. I got all the solar panels, I got all the wires pulled up through each of the columns, through the disconnects, got the ends on. You saw me do the one set. I did the other sets about 1,000 times up and down the ladder. My legs are sore. But eventually, I've got to rewire all the solar panels to go to the EG4 main solar, which means I will not have them available for the Jackery and the Blue Eddy, and that's what I power the Ridge Crib from. I've got a plan. We'll see if I can make the plan be a set plan, not just a game plan, because right now I have a game plan. We'll see if we can put that into motion. What I'm probably going to do is unwire all of the Blue Eddy stuff, go Blue Eddy free, and now I've got 10 panels wired to the Jackery. You gotta remember, I'm doing 6 strings of 8, 48 panels, 6 strings of 8. So I'll just unplug 8 on one string and plug them into the Jackery temporary, and then when I go to commission that system, I can, you know, plug those up like that. So that's the plan. I'd like to have some still on the Blue Eddy, so I might keep some of them for the Blue Eddy, but it's just a pain in the butt to have to get back up there and reconfigure everything. So we'll see how that plays out. The wind's blowing a little bit, which is going to be nice while I'm mowing here, because it keep me cool, but I know the dust is going to be just horrendous. And I'm not videoing mowing, you know, I'm not doing drone shots of me mowing. You've seen me do that 1,000 times. I just need to get this mowed, get the video edited for tomorrow, if I can get that out, and then get back over here tomorrow and work on more of these projects. And again, hopefully the state inspector says, hey, how about Monday? I'll come out and give you a rough-in inspection. Woo! Because guys, June, this is June, I want to start on the off-grid barnhouse foundation. I've got HVAC cutouts to make in the foundation with a big concrete saw. I've got to dig trenches for the electrical to go through. I got to fill in the old trenches for the rough-in inspection. Once they give me the thumbs up, the rough inspections, I'll be able to cover up all those trenches, get the gravel smoothed back out. That's what I'm excited for, getting my camp area back to how it used to look. You know I'm excited about that, because having all these trenches and holes and dirt and mud and everything, it just, you know, messes up my OCD terribly. Terribly. All right, guys, I am going to start mowing here. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe. It's always 100% free. Hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out. And as always, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go RidgeLife. Woo! All right, let's go.